Keratinocytes produce specialized proteins known as keratin polypeptides. So during the differentiation, keratinocytes are producing a specialized proteins known as keratin polypeptides. These proteins, they differ in the molecular weight based on their function. In the basal layer, we find low molecular weight keratins. Whereas in the superficial layer or the stratum corneum, we find high molecular weight keratins. So the molecular weight of the keratins which are found in the basal layer are 40 kilodaltons, whereas the molecular weight of the keratins which are present in the superficial layer are 68 kilodaltons. But the keratin number that is given to the high molecular weight keratins is low. It is K1. Whereas to the low molecular weight keratins, keratin number is high, K19. So additionally, proteins like phylagrin, involucrin and loricrin contribute to the formation of the dense matrix, which is critical for the epithelial barrier. So this dense matrix is found in the stratum corneum layer. Next, let us understand about the cytoskeleton and the intercellular connections. So the architectural integrity of the gingival epithelium is maintained by the keratin cytoskeleton, cell basal lamina attachments and cell-cell attachments. So keratin cytoskeleton is providing the structural support. Cell basal lamina attachments are anchoring the epithelium to the underlying connective tissue. If you want to know more about the epithelium and the connective tissue junction, you can visit my previous video linked in the description. And cell-cell attachments include desmosomes. So desmosomes are strengthening the intercellular adhesions. So usually the number of desmosomes are getting increased as the cell is moving towards the surface layer. Next is gap junction. Gap junctions are allowing the intercellular communications. So next are tight junctions. And last is zona adherens. So zona adherens is supporting the mechanical stability. Next, let us understand about the role of lipids in the keratinization. During differentiation, lipids are released from the keratohyaline granules. This is a stratum granulosum layer and you will find keratohyaline granules in the stratum granulosum layer. When the differentiation is happening, the cells are moving up to the surface layers. When the cell is moving up to the stratum corneum, keratohyaline granule is broken down and it is releasing the contents from it. So lipids are present in the keratohyaline granules. So lipids are getting released as the granule is broken down. In the stratum corneum, you will find the lipids. So you can see the stratum keratohyaline granules are broken down as they reach the stratum corneum and the lipids are getting released. So the lipids which are released now are getting integrated with the cell membrane. Stratum corneum is having the cell membrane. So the lipids which got released, they are going and attaching to the cell membrane. They are getting integrated with the cell membrane and thus forming a lipid-rich cell envelope. So this is forming a lipid-rich cell envelope. So this lipid-rich cell envelope is formed from the lipids which are released by the keratohyaline granules during the transition between the stratum granulosum and the stratum corneum. So this lipid-rich cell membrane is preventing the water loss from the epithelium and it is helping to maintain the tissue hydration. This matrix is not only preventing the water loss, but it is also providing the strength to the barrier against the external insults.
If you found this video helpful, hit the bell icon below and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned to Tooth Fairy Tales for more dental videos.